All right, I just did a video for you guys per request or on Hero Gear, and I didn't have my volume on, so I had to delete it. Here we go, number 2. All right, I have Amos, who is a defensive hero. Again, this is kind of gear 101, if you will. Understand primary gear versus secondary gear. Primary gear for your defensive heroes is going to be for infantry health. That's going to be, again, infantry health. So primary gear, defensive hero, glove, belt. Secondary gear, defensive hero, lethality for the goggles, lethality for the boot. The Know what hero you're working with and know what their role is. The defense is up front. They need to have a bunch of power. Now I'm going to pull. Unequip. Well, I'm not even going to worry about it. All right. I've got this gear currently sitting at level 50 and level 20. The way I start the gear, take your primary gear as you start your heroes, get them to level 20. Again, know your primary gear for your infantry. Health, health, that's primary. Lethality, lethality, that's secondary. So bring your primary gear to level 20, then bring your secondary gear to level 5, then bring your primary gear up to level 50, 10 points at a time. And every time you gain 10, so if you're at level 30 here, you're going to add 5 here. So you'd be 30 and 10 and 40 and 15 and 50 and 20. The reason I do that is, again, you're starting new server, new account, whatever, new heroes. You need stones to upgrade Mastery of Forging. Events give lots of points for stones, so you need a place where you can get stones, and you don't need a bunch of them to get points in the events. Do your gear like this, and you can do stones once you're at level 20. Um, so if you just need a few extra points to get some free goodies, great spot to pick up some points. Anyway, level 50, level 20. Once I get a hero to level 50 and level 20, then I'm going to push my primary gear to level 75 before I move my secondary at all. Once I've got that done, for every 5 levels of primary, go up 5 levels on secondary. So at 75, you go to 25. At 80, go to 30. At 85, go to 35, and so forth. The stones that I have on this gear, again, secondary hero currently for myself, you can see I've got level 10 stones. Um, Again, Mastery of Forging. If I'm at level 10, my next step is to go to legendary gear. Once you go legendary, you cannot take anything off of this gear. It's stuck forever. So I don't recommend that, especially if it's your secondary hero or if you don't have everybody jumped all the way up. So I'm going to pause real quick, take this guy to 100, and we'll go from there. All right. Something I almost forgot to add to the video. Glad I was pausing and thinking about it. All right. From level 50 to level 60, you need 5,810 experience, or whatever these little silly things are actually called. From level 60 to 70, 8,460. Level 70 to 80, 12,110. Level 80 to 90 is 16,750. From level 90 to 100 is 21,750. So these little 10-point cogs to get from level 90 to 100, you need 2,175 of them. Now remember we said earlier we started off small, zeros, fives, what have you, and I go up by 5. So as you're trying to build your account, obviously you're not going to have 78,000 of these dang on things. So if we collect up 5 levels at this point is 730 points. It's chump change. It's easy to do it. So as you're trying to build your heroes, separating them out like that helps a bunch. Once you get going, you hit the little quick select here. We can see it just counting away. So this piece of gear was at level 20. And if we go from level 20 all the way up to level 100, it's chewing up resources. So 72,160 points, or 7,216 10-point cogs is needed. It's a bunch. So there we go. Now, once your gear is all level 100, go through your top 3 heroes. So my top 3 heroes, Obviously, these are legendary and they've got stuff, but just 3 heroes. Work on your top 3 pieces of gear first, then go legendary once they're all level 100. As you're trying to build legendary gear, you're going to find that you don't have the resources necessary to make it to the next point. Mithril is going to kick in. This daggone gear, mythic gear that you have to absorb to go up the next level is going to kick in. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Even your mithril takes mythic gear. So if you empower, if you master a forging, it takes gear. You're not going to have enough. So you're going to come to the point where you have a whole bunch of experience sitting around. Once you have your top 3 and you've gone legendary, then you start putting levels on these secondary heroes. These would be, I just do one of each. One extra Lancer, Defense, and Archer. This way, if I'm going into um, Arena or what have you, or if I'm actually doing a PvP, I have some heroes I can leave at home that have levels on them. And I can use these things and not just have them sitting around. So there's 3 extra sets of gear. After that, I don't really care about the rest of these heroes. Notice they may have gear, they may not have gear. Um, Most of it's going to be purple because you're going to need that gold gear. So no levels, no love. It's kind of whatever. If you have some gold gear and you want to put it on your heroes, great. You're not going to hurt anything, but you don't really need it. Anyway, hope that helps.